Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the showdown between Nurgle and the Ogre Kingdom. So it is going to be a land battle. I know there's been some folks in the old chat that have been asking for land battle, so here you go. We're going to be taking our new and improved Nurgle. Not like super improved, probably still an Ogre favored matchup, but I think we have a lot better chances here with the buff to Plague Bearers. They're faster, a little bit cheaper, allows us to get a couple extra units that can make the difference. Now, we do have a Deathcaster. I found that just having a Herald of Death instead of a Big Chungus is better here because Immortus Engine effects do not do well against low model count units like Ogres. So just having like a cheap Spirit Leech caster that can also goon things, I think is stronger. We're going to put our spawn on the outside of the formation like so. And then we'll get a couple little turd burglars out there with the spawn. And maybe we Vanguard some Nurglings as well. Do we want to get a little bit spicy? We could. We could do a little bit of fun out there in the bushes. Double Cultists as well, because if we want to kill Stonehorns, which inevitably my opponent is probably going to have double Stonehorn, we want to have Cultists of Nurgle plus the Herald Spirit Leeching them to drag them down. And the Pox Riders are actually very good in this matchup too. They're very underrated. They can chew down a lot of the Ogre units. So good luck, have fun to my opponent, Random Nix. Great player here. Let us have this duel of fates and see how this battle unfolds. So the Ogre Horde, army size, their bounce power is a little bit bigger than ours. We will see. 763. We got just Bulls and double Stonehorn. Okay, so yeah, pretty mouth-breathy build. More or less just going to be using the Stonehorns to just goon through most of my units. But aside from that, we should have favorable engagements. He does have the Iron Fists. Now, you guys might be wondering why he brought Iron Fist. It's just for the higher melee defense. Granted, I still think the dual-wielding variant is probably a little bit better. So, Spirit Leeching targets, probably going to go after the Slaughtermaster of the Great Maw. I think. It's hard to say. And now the dreaded Nurgling ambush. So, the Nurglings here actually are not marginally useful, very useful, because they can... yeah, we want to get the Toads to collapse on the back here. And, uh-oh, the Nurglings have been discovered in the trees, my lord. Let's cut across. Stonehorns are on their way in. Let's do it. And the Cultists need to move up, too. Yeah, it looks like some little javelins going after the boys. What can you do, man? And we'll attack here. It's a little bit risky, but we'll see what kind of damage we can get. And we'll start with the Spirit Leech. Why not? All right, Toads. Let's get the Pox Riders here. Run you guys back. Get a little bit of poke and stroke on that Hunter right there. Let's move you guys up. Double Cultists can go after this one. Pull you back. And now you guys move in. Let's get the spawn collapsing on that formation. Nurglings can go around the back. And you guys here, and you guys can come up and engage here. All right, great. So Cultists, let's get you back. We can go ahead and drop a summon if we want to, but I think we want to wait a little bit longer. We got some free Ogre Bulls in the bushes, which is awesome. And it looks like he's actually going to be committing more to that fight, which I would say is a win for us. Double Cultists come back. Heralds and Cultists goon this one. Let's move here. Let's move here. Get these Toads around the back as well. And the fighting's on. So yeah, so far so good. We got some good skirmishes across the board. I think our Toads and the Nurglings should be able to win against those Ogre Bulls over there. We have a nice little chase going right there, too. All right, so collapse on the back of these guys. Toads can circle around the back, moving and a grooving. And the gooning is going well. We're actually getting that Stonehorn down rather quick. I mean, he does have healing via the Great Maw, but overall, I think it's a good fight for us. So do we want to use a Plague Bearer summon? Probably so. We'll use one just to help out a little bit in that fight. Let's go ahead and attack these guys with our Toads. Get the Plague Bearers coming in to help, and we do have a Plague Bearer summon on top of this. And let's just continue gooning out this character here. I don't know why he's not in a group, but we'll just put him in group 3 for now and do this. So Plague Bearers are trading okay. A little bit of a poke going down. Let's waddle these guys back here, pull these spawn back and away. We need to get them away from the ranged attacks, because they'll trade very favorably in melee versus pretty much any of these units. Did we actually kill a Stonehorn? Oh my god, it just went like stealth or something? Oh no, there it is, I'm just blind. Okay, popping a heal. The Locust of Fecundity. We've moved the spawn back into the bushes. As long as we don't lose like the SEM fight, I'm going to be feeling pretty good here. And another Spirit Leech is going to be coming off cooldown here, and many of the units are getting crumped. All right, Spirit Leech. Perfect. Plague Bearers are tar pitting a lot of the army. We do have Fecundity. And yeah, the fact that the Ogres overextended into the bushes here actually gave us a huge win. And let's pull you guys back. Keep chasing this character down with our 2 Cultists. Get the Flyer back. And we'll have Spirit Leech off cooldown here soon. And excellent. Toads come over the top. Keep chasing. We can't let that thing get away. We have to pursue. While it's weak and injured, we must fight. All right, so yeah, that other Stonehorn's going to be a problem though, and they're really the problem for Nurgle in general. Is like big SEMs, right? They're just like a pain to deal with. But this fighting over here is going very favorably. We can get the Pox Toads in position. You guys can come around here, and we are wearing him down. We do have another summon in the back pocket, so there is a worthy situation for a summon here, I would say. We have another Spirit Leech. Boom. Let's pop that. We have Fecundity also. Let's pop that on the Cultists. Let's keep our blob going and, you know, wear him down a little bit. And the Toads should be able to kind of fully envelop this position. Obviously, it's going to be a little bit tough, but we pulled the fighting into the forest here to try and keep them, you know, fighting us, like in the trees where the Ogres and large infantry-sized units will be taking a penalty. All right, pulling you guys back. We're going to keep our gooning going, but we don't want to lose any characters, any stupid shit. The Walking Dead have done very well over here. We've rerouted our forces, and now let's just kind of keep jamming this way. This one cultist, he could just stay there and fight, and we'll put him in like group 6 or something. And you attack here. This cultist can go right here too. Seems like the ogres are getting crumped pretty bad here. This fight is a little bit less good for us. Let's see if we can get some of the toads away. And, you know, because the Stonehorns are the big problem. Like, we're just going to kind of focus on them for most of the game here, and we could use the Locus of Fecundity. Let's go ahead and pull in the toads here and pop it. Give the toads a little bit of a heal, because we have Lore of Death, right? So we don't have the same healing capabilities. All right, moving across this way. Toadlings can go and just chase down ogre bulls that are coming back and try and keep the reinforcements from getting in and really causing problems. Slaughtermaster's there. I think we're winning this battle. The fact that the value is even is very, very good for us. Okay, perfect. You guys creep across this way. You guys creep across this way. Down they go. And we'll keep that Spirit Leech going. Yes. Yes, my Nurgle minions. Go forth and prosper. Spawn getting here is going to be really nice too. Ooh, we're going to get like partially surrounded. We do have a Rot, Glorious Rot, which seems a little bit janky, but I'm just going to do it. Like any damage we can get on that big boy I think is going to be nice. All right, so you guys go out there, intercept them, spawner here, and the blob fight has been decided. We know where the die is cast. Need to get some reinforcements though. Spirit Leech will be off cooldown here in a couple seconds. There it is. All right, let's Spirit Leech. That thing is almost healing capped, so a testament to its durability. I really need to make sure to keep my STMs alive too, because I still have a whole nother Stonehorn to deal with. You guys have seen how much I've been allocating to trying to deal with this shit. Like, it's only going to get even spicier. All right, let's turn around with the toads and see what we can do. We got 2 toads fighting here. And one of the Stonehorns is down, but we have to finish it. If it lives, we probably lose. All right, so let's get these guys regrouped and group 3 together. So one Stonehorn is down for the count. Great. So now we can jump onto the other one and just use our mass to clear out, like, the other units here. Yeah, perfect. He's got some Ogre Bulls coming in. What magic? Does he have the Power Fist? I don't think so. So let's see what he's got. He's got Troll Guts and Bull Gorger. Okay, so I don't need to worry about any blob punishing effects, which is good. The toads over here are doing okay. Fighting a bit of a precarious fight, but we still have a lot of units. And I think we eventually wear this guy down. Balance of Power actually changed a little bit. He's gotten some good value over the course of this game, for sure. But Spawn are a little bit overextended, man. We need to get some Plague Bears on these guys and keep the Spawn back. The Spawn are, like, really big. Do we have another Locus of Fecundity? We do. That's going to be pretty nice. That should hit everything. Perfect. And how are the Toads and Plague Bears doing here? Unfortunately, a little bit of a losing fight. That's all right. Let's stay on the Stonehorn if we can. Keep gooning this thing out. Pull these guys back. We need those Spawn. They're actually really quite good against the Stonehorn and most of the Ogre units. If we can get a break on this guy, I think we just win the game. Because this is like a huge epicenter of his value. Come on, guys. Come on. Do we use the slow? I don't think so. I think we're getting some ample gooning here. We just need to get Nurglings and other support units over here to make sure this goes okay. Yeah, the double Stonehorn has been meta against Nurgle for quite some time. Alright, and Spawn, you guys head over here. Nurglings, get in there. Just keep fighting this guy. More Spirit Leeches for the Spirit Leech gods. It's progressive value, man. You know, it adds up. And one unit of Plague Bears can just kind of keep these guys in check while we get our Spawn over to the side of the army here. Alright, guys. It is the fight of fights. Nurgle is doing his best. Take down the big man. He's wavering. We've got a couple Iron Fists moving in. Let's see if we can deny those guys re-entry into this party. And he is broken, so we need to make sure to get our Flyer out now and chase him off the battlefield. The Flyer can go in group 3. The cultists need to stay and fight. So now we need to chase Homeboy off. We need to just waddle after him and make sure he doesn't come back. Spawn should be able to win the fight here, and most of the Ogre army is in kind of tatters. Obviously, the big cheesy element of the army, the Hunters are gone. And Gorgers are still quite good against Nurgle, actually. I think Gorgers should still be used against Nurgle. They take a long time to kill, and with good micro, like, Nurgle's DPS can't really deal with it super well. Spirit Leech, we don't need to. We just keep chasing this. Let the 2 cultists grind with our Spawn here. And, yeah, looking around. What does he have? He still has some Noblar Trappers. Plague Bearers are grinding down the chaff. I bet you nothing really got, like, crazy values. Probably mostly in our little goon squad. Which was a small goon squad, mind you. GG, well played. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that land battle. Nurgle definitely has a decent chance against Ogres now. For sure. The Plague Bear buff helps a lot. And it's not so much the buffs to Nurgle, because, like, yeah, speed, whatever. Speed doesn't help you as much in land battles. It's more about domination reinforcements. It's more about the nerfs to Ogres. Ogres getting the Gorgers and Iron Blasters nerfed gives Nurgle a fighting chance. I was pretty grateful he didn't bring any shooting. Like the big boys, like Lead Belchers. Granted, I had some Toads and other flying elements that I could have maybe shut them down, like with my Cultist too. But yeah, the shooting is good against Nurgle. Double Stonehorn is still pretty good. And yeah, man, that's more or less the build I use. It's worked pretty well. I think maybe cutting a Nurgling and one Plague Bearer and getting some Furies, just in case the shutdown Flyers is going to be very important. But overall, GG well played. Looking at value here, yeah, it's almost 3,000 on my Herald. Everything else just got like 400 or 500. It was pretty small for sure, but that's how Nurgle plays. All right, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this one, and we'll see you on the other side.